For this video review, we're going to take a look at DC Direct by Mcfarlane Toys. This is the Page Punchers, the Flash. Let's examine the contents of our purchase. So we have the Flash action figure. We have the effects that you could attach to the forearms of the figure. We don't have any separate handsets or any more accessories associated with the action figure. It's just going to be these two. We also have the comic book, the file card or the bio card, and the last piece of accessory is going to be the standard Mcfarlane figure stand. DC Direct Page Puncher action figures on pegs is priced at $24, and out of the door of your retail store or Target, that's going to be $27. So a step above in price from your standard DC Universe or DC Multiverse action figures produced by Mcfarlane Toys. So what's the difference? Of course, it's going to be the inclusion of the comic book. The standard thing that Mcfarlane would always give us is going to be a card of some sort, a trading card or a bio card. So for this DC Direct Page Puncher figure, so this is the bio card or trading card. So the front of the trading card is the same exact art in your comic book. So this is the quality of the comic book that you are getting. And let us try to take a look at the pages. So for those of you who are comic aficionados, so you could tell whether this is a good buy or a skip. So far I'm contented with the art that is on the comic book, and I'm going to really take a second reading of this later on. So first thing that I really did notice, while even if this figure was still in packaging when I saw this this afternoon, with regards to the colors on the action figure, the actual one that I got versus the one that is being portrayed on the back of the box. So that is also another version possibly of the figure, so a prototype maybe. So take a look or note the difference between the colors. So this is going to be a lighter red, a cherry red, versus this color which is darker red. And on the trimmings of the suit or the accents, it's going to be yellow. This is more on bronze-like gold. So I placed the figure on an action pose, so while discussing details and articulation points, you could really soak in all of the things that you want to take a look at before considering to buy or possibly pass on this action figure. So let's do a quick 360 of the base action figure in this really splayed out action pose. So let's discuss articulation points. So for articulation points on the head is on a ball. With regards to sideways movement of the head, just okay, but with regards to head tilts, this is where this action figure is going to suffer because of the type or the design of the neckline. It is more with regards to tilted at a certain forward degree, possibly 20 or 25 degrees for tilted forwards. So head tilts looking up is going to be a little bit problematic. And as you could see, we don't have any more extension points on the back of the neck, so head tilts looking up is not so good on that side. But with regards to head tilts looking down, it is just okay, because once again, because of the angle or the tilt of the head, even if we have quite a pronounced jaw on the action figure. So moving towards the body, we have 2 points of articulation for the body of the figure. So as you could see, we have a ball connection point and another ball connection point on the waistline. Ball connection point on the diaphragm, ball connection point on the waistline. Now moving towards the arms. So the arms is on a butterfly joint, and we don't have any form of hindrances on the suit of this action figure, so rotation of the entire arm 360 degrees is possible. Putting the figure also on a T pose is possible, just as I demonstrate right now, because of the presence of the butterfly joints. Now moving towards the elbows, we have pinned articulation points for the elbow, and that is a 2 bend of articulation point. We have rotation and a hinge for the hand. And take a look at the handsets of this action figure. Even though we don't have fists included on board or as an extra accessory, but displayed or open hands, we have individual fingers exposed. It's not bunched in like this. So depends on you personally whether you're going to like that or not, or would you rather have a fist on board with this action figure. So moving towards the leg, standard Mcfarlane thing that we don't have, or possibly just have a little bit of thigh rotation. So it's going to be on the inner thigh located on this part of the action figure. Now moving towards the knee of the figure. 2 points of articulation for the knee, and they are pinned. And for the foot, we have a really large ball, but the ball on this connection point is still textured and panel lined, so it does not stick out as your ball compared to the other Mcfarlane figures that you already or previously have, which the connection point on the foot and on the hand is really pronounced as a connection or articulation point, that it's going to stick out even if it is colored, that you see that it is a ball point. But with this, the hands are nicely tucked in, and the articulation point, that articulation point is nicely molded and textured and panelized. Okay, so the last articulation point that we're going to have for this action figure is going to be on the foot. So for the foot, we have of course the ball point is going to allow for really great articulation point, plus it is exposed, so this type of articulation point is possible, and also rocker, and we have the toe articulation. So this is a nicely articulating action figure, a mixture with regards to the design. It is a mixture of past and present, so it feels modern, but at the same time it feels really retro. So instead of the movie version of this guy, wherein we have really exposed panels of some kind of armor for Flash, I really did not dig that thing. I'm more of a traditionalist. I would rather just have this speed suit, the really nice bright red suit, which is in this coloration. And with regards to the accents on the suit, this is where I would rather want the one that is portrayed in the box packaging. But with regards to the visor, my personal thoughts on the visor. So let's take the figure up close and personal, so you could really take a look at that head unit. So personally, I really like that. I would rather have Flash have some kind of eye protection. So instead of just having a exposed eyes, where in the mask you just have holes on the mask, and it really does not provide any form of protection for flash. But with this, you have eye protection, which is, I think, is necessary for the character. So this is the trimming for the earpiece of the helmet or possibly mask. So that is the emblem on the chest. And how does that translate to you personally? Well, it's going to depend. Well, for me personally, I think it's just okay. So, as to final thoughts on this action figure, is it a pass or a purchase? I hope this video helped with regards to that type of decision, because of course this is a $27 toy, so tax included, of course, and including the effort and the gas that you're going to use when you really decide on purchasing this action figure and try to look at it at your local targets. So that's it. Or you could possibly even order this online, but of course that still would entail cost. But I hope this video review helped you with regards to your decision process in purchasing or passing on this action figure. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel, and see you on the next action figure review.